Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
But they will always push back and try to censor it, as our reporters found out today in another area of South by Southwest, at McDonald's. Joining us now are Rob Dew and Anthony Gucciardi. Okay, so McDonald's sales are tanking globally. So they go on a charm offensive at South by Southwest, and you guys decide you go visit them. What happened?
Well, ultimately, yes, they are losing money over and over again. They're underperforming the market, and last month, in February, they lost another massive amount of cash. They're going down, and they're trying to be trendy now and have a South by Southwest tent. So it's a fully functioning McDonald's downtown, because they don't actually have one, because no one downtown wants one. So they had a big tent, a big white tent, fully staffed. They had a pretty big band playing there, and it was full service. So we were going in there, we were saying, hey, we're going to take some shots of this. We're going to expose how they're trying to get new demographics. Admittedly, they're trying to pretend now that they're natural. We're moving some antibiotics in their chicken, which was basically a farce, but we're forcing them to do all these things. But we couldn't even get the food. Before we even were able to buy the food, they had the security officer push me, assault me out the door, and they called the cops over and over and over again. The cops telling them that they can't do anything until 7 cops came total. And they escorted me and they said, get off the property. You're allowed to stand on the public sidewalk, but you are not allowed to go into McDonald's.
Well, you guys
all
are
because
dangerous.
I asked about what was in the food.
Yeah, he asked the lady behind the counter, what's in the McNuggets?
What's in the McNuggets?
And she goes, food?
Yeah, food. And then they all
This is
huddled
what
around.
I'm serving. I'm serving.
And they
you
started
food.
freaking out because they told us we could film. They knew we were filming. Other people were filming. It's not a big deal. It was when I said, what's in the chicken McNuggets? Do you know what's in them? That they all freaked out. They were like, PR nightmare, PR nightmare. Well, the real PR nightmare is assaulting someone who's literally trying to buy McNuggets and saying, hey, what are in these McNuggets? I didn't even tell her what's in them. And then we interviewed employees who admit they don't even eat there very often. And we all know why. And in the video that's coming out on YouTube, on the Alex Jones channel, you can find it when at the time this comes out, most likely.
You'll be able to see it.
We actually had one of the employees come out with some food, and I said, do you eat this all the time? She goes, no. And I said, well, why not? And that's when the PR woman from McDonald's, who was working at South by,
swoops back in
and grabs her by the arm and says, get over here. And he says, go away. You know,
You can't talk to these
And she calls the cops again, and the cops came. The cops were very nice, by the way. They knew it was a total farce. It was the security people from McDonald's who were totally insane, pushing me, assaulting me out the door, literally. I said, hey, I'm going to go. And they said, out, get out.
I think there's a total 8 cops plus the big security guy. That kind of reminded me of the guy from Dallas, the short, big guy. Like, it was that same mentality. Like,
The JFK rally guy that was pushing
leave
people.
now, leave out. No, he says leave out.
Leave out.
Leave out. It's like, what language is that?
yeah, I mean, here
what
we
language
were-
are we speaking? Leave out.
We weren't even, we were buying
Leave out
food,
what?
and then we were looking at this weird Ronald McDonald selfie
Yeah.
statue, this take a selfie with Ronald McDonald, and we were taking that on film, and this guy just starts pushing me and grabbing me by the arm and like wrapping his arm around me like he wanted to dance with me and just shoving me out the door.
So I had this image, and you guys said you got thrown out of McDonald's. I thought maybe they'd send over Ronald McDonald. He'd squirt you with his lapel flower or something like that. But it sounds like kind of like an Idiocracy scene where it's like, what's in it? Food. Food. Leave out. Leave out.
Hit the number of what you want. No, what's in it? Food? I don't know.
Well, you got a little bit of a preview clip.
Yeah, we got a preview clip showing just the outside of it, what it looks like, and then Anthony going in, even asking them, she asked, are you going to film? And he goes, we might, is that okay? And she says, sure. We go in, and we're going in from the really bright to really dark, so I'm adjusting the camera and stuff. And then as we go to this one area where they're giving out free French fries, Anthony asked the lady, do you know what's in the McNuggets? And that's when that happens, and it's literally asked her 3 questions, and we walk away. We're waiting in the other line to actually get food. We're going to get some and then kind of make a little, a bit of a protest about the McDonald's food, which we never even got that far because then the PR person comes back over. She doesn't want to really engage Anthony. She's just like, leave. And he's like, what's the big deal? And then the security guard comes over. And then it escalates from there. About 8 cops by the end are in and around that area trying to look all nonchalant, but just waiting for some sort of incident to break out because I guess they're on the defensive, working for McDonald's, essentially.
And to be clear, 8 cops for asking what's in the chicken McNuggets.
3 questions.
Yeah.
some food.
Oh, okay. You're not filming?
Hi, is that
Yeah, that's fine.
okay? Do you guys eat McDonald's food?
Yeah.
Do you know what's in it?
Fruit.
How many chemicals are in the McNuggets? Do you know?
I do.
Okay. Wait, what? Come here. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. We're now not allowed to film. We're about to be removed by security. How's it going? What's up, brother?
Leave out. You gotta leave out.
Why? I was told we could film. I'm about to buy some.
You gotta leave out now.
I'm about
to call the law. I'm about to call the law.
I was told we could film in here.
Come on, but the lady just told me that you gotta leave.
Why do I have to leave?
I don't know. You gotta get out.
I like McDonald's. I'm a fan. I want to buy a McRib. Excuse me, could you stop pushing me?
Well, you need to leave.
I'll walk out. Stop pushing me.
All right, then walk out. The lady asked me to ask you to leave.
That's very nice of you. I'm not allowed to purchase McDonald's food anymore. I was told we could film, but I asked about the McNuggets, and now I'm being kicked out. So I was told I'd be arrested if I didn't leave. Can I speak to the woman as to why I'm not allowed to be in here?
She can meet you out here. Just go outside.
She'll come out and talk to me?
Leave.
You just said she'd speak to me.
I'm not gonna speak nothing. No comments.
I'm a loyal McDonald's fan. I just want a McRib. Can I get one of those? Could you bring me one out? Do you eat McDonald's food? Why can't I go inside? Is everything okay?
Don't block the entrance.
Well, I appreciate you being nice about
Okay.
it. The other guy just kind of picked me up and pushed me out.
Oh, I understand.
Probably highly illegal. But anyway, could you just tell me why we're not allowed to film in there? Because she told me we
I
were.
don't have a clue.
Okay, so it's just their decision then?
Yes.
Okay, I understand that.
I don't.
Well, I appreciate you being nice
Yeah,
about it.
No problem.
All right, we'll go ahead.
On the public, you're okay.
All right, we are. So we actually had two policemen called on me now.
But don't block the sidewalk, okay?
Does it be good for the company if someone that worked there admitted that they don't eat it because it's crap? It appears also that she's trying to get a third officer to get me out of here. He looks like he's maybe calling in some backup. Can you show me how terrible I am? It's going to take 3 police officers. Once again, all that's happened to me is I've been pushed out by a large dude who has no identification as a security officer or anything, and he could randomly have just been a random guy. But now it's going to take 3 police officers, there's one calling in some backup, to apparently escort me out of here, even though I am now on a public sidewalk, as I've been instructed by an actual nice sheriff who didn't understand what was going on and personally didn't care and said I should be able to go back in there. But there is in fact, one woman over there that I guess works with the PR department for South By for McDonald's, and she is not very happy that I'm asking questions. So would you like to talk to us again?
Pretty amazing. So we're going to have a full clip of that later, but any other comments you want to make?
You know, I think it's amazing that this is just one further illustration that McDonald's is failing. They are losing. The consumers are pushing them out, and they're so afraid now of it coming out what's actually in their food and people actually deciding individually and as a whole, as a group and society nationwide, that they're not going to eat the crap anymore. You can go to Whole Foods and buy organic food for the same price of a Big Mac now. They know they're losing, and they're going to try to be natural now. They're going to try to be trendy with South by Southwest initiatives and things like that. And ultimately, all this does is further ruin their image by assaulting someone like me and telling us we need to leave immediately for asking what's in their food. So this is just another continuation of their terrible, terrible propaganda to try and make us eat their garbage that is attacking us and making us sick on a daily basis.
It's interesting because when this stuff came out about them saying they're going to switch to antibiotic-free chicken, they also talked about how they're going to switch to milk that didn't have growth hormones in it, talking about using kale, all these different things. It was reported by the Times, the New York Times, that this is in response to people's tastes changing. It's not at all. Even the CEO was pointing out that people were concerned about the quality of the food and the additives that were going into it. That's why they were making the change. It wasn't because people have suddenly decided that they want less sugar or whatever. It's not because of the taste of the food. It's because of the concern of what's in it.
And if they wanted to really do something about 10 years ago, they could have.
Yeah.
Because they could have said 10 years ago, okay, we're sorry. We actually know now the science is clear. This is bad for us. We're going to fix this before Super Size Me came out or around that time. And I think they would have actually persevered, and I don't think they'd be losing money right now. I think they would actually be trendy. But the fact is, they're such a dying, disgusting corporation pretending to be natural now, pretending to be trendy, that it's never going to work. And you can probably expect them to come out with some organic options. You can expect them absolutely to come out with antibiotic-free chicken and stuff like that.
And when are they going to implement this stuff? It's going to be years
and years down the line.
Oh, it's going to be 5 years before we can get the antibiotic chicken.
Well, it's going to be a major change in their whole delivery system if they were to go to antibiotic-free chicken, because that's going to mean that they're going to have to raise the chickens in a totally different way. So it's going to be a long time before we see any of that coming. But, you know, when they come after you with the police and shut you down, that, as you pointed out, is a huge event. It shows that they're trying to hide something.
The knowledge of the ancients, tried and true, trusted herbs and extracts fused with the latest nutraceutical science. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. For the last 2 years, our team has been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to develop the ultimate nutraceutical formulation. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. For a limited time, get 25% off on this introductory offer. Visit ancientdefense.com or call 888-253-3139. ancientdefense.com.